Henry Martyn Robert's Rules of Order newly revised in brief. Dive into the world of effective decision-making processes with our summary of Robert's Rules of Order newly revised in brief by Henry Martyn Robert. This essential guide will help you harness the power of parliamentary procedure to ensure smooth and fair meetings where every participant has an equal opportunity to voice their opinions. Discover how to structure various types of meetings, introduce and debate motions, make amendments, and navigate voting methods. Not limited to chairpersons or presidents, this summary also covers the roles and duties of secretaries and treasurers, essential aspects of running a successful organization.
Essential guidelines for fair decision-making. When making group decisions, having a formal process is crucial to ensure fairness. This process is particularly important for groups of 6 to 12 people who need to agree on a format to keep everyone on track and prevent individual domination. For groups of more than 12, structure is even more critical to deal with disputes and conflicts properly. The concept of parliamentary procedure has evolved over time, and Robert's Rules of Order has become a standard guide for running meetings. By providing common ground on how to organize meetings, Robert's work ensures all participants can voice their opinions, leads to smoother sessions and helps generate solid decisions. The art of conducting meetings. In conducting meetings, the chairman leads while the secretary takes minutes. A quorum, or a minimum number of representatives present, is necessary to make decisions. The meeting begins with the chair's call to order, following a specific agenda. This agenda typically includes reading and approving previous meeting minutes, hearing reports from committee chairpersons or officers, and discussing ongoing and new business. It is essential to stick to the agenda to ensure efficiency and productivity in a meeting. Mastering the art of proposing a motion. In order to introduce a proposal to a group, one must follow specific procedures, called a motion. To begin, the individual must request permission to speak, followed by saying, "I move that," and then presenting the proposal in a concise manner. Another member must second the motion to demonstrate that the suggestion is worth considering. The chairperson then states the motion and determines whether it aligns with the group's rules. Once the motion is open to discussion, the group decides on the next steps. The chairperson takes a vote and announces the result, reporting which side has it and indicating the effect of the vote if necessary. Parliamentary procedure in debates. Members of an organization may participate in debates following parliamentary procedures for the group to make decisions. The book snippet explains the process, which includes obtaining recognition before speaking and keeping remarks impersonal. The debates aim to find satisfactory solutions quickly, using a formal language that avoids personal conflicts. A 2/3 vote may change the 10-minute time limit for speaking twice, with the chairperson giving preference to alternate between speakers with opposing views. Members may end a debate with a motion of calling the question, which requires a 2/3 vote, or refer the motion to a committee for redrafting or additional study. Making motions in group decision-making. In any decision-making process within a group, a member presents a motion. Members can suggest amendments to motions, which must be clear and precise. The amended version must be voted on before further debate. Members can also suggest amendments to the amendment. A motion can be reconsidered if new information comes up after the debate. Members can move to rescind or amend a previously approved motion, but it requires previous notice. Not giving prior notice will need a 2/3 or majority vote from the entire group. Understanding voting methods. When voting, different methods are used to determine the outcome. A majority vote requires more than half the members to vote in favor, while a plurality vote is the largest number of votes received when members select among 3 options or more. Some resolutions require at least 2/3 of the votes legally qualified to vote. The chair remains impartial, only casting a vote by ballot or when their vote affects the outcome. There are 4 types of voting methods: standing vote, show of hands, counted vote, and ballot vote. A standing vote is used when the chair is unsure of the outcome of a voice vote, when a 2/3 vote is required, or when a member calls out division. A simple way to vote for small groups is through a show of hands. The chair determines the outcome of a counted vote without necessarily counting each person, while ballot votes are used for elections where only one candidate is in contention. The chair announces the nominee's election, and the results are final when the candidate accepts the position. Mastering parliamentary procedure. Understanding parliamentary procedure is a necessary part of being a member of any organization. The bodies of rules that govern a legislative entity are federal, state, and local laws, corporate charters, bylaws or constitution, rules of order, standing rules, and customs. Knowing the procedures used at every meeting is important, as well as understanding the flow of a meeting and your role in conducting it. The chair is responsible for ensuring that all participants follow the rules, but any member can call out point of order if they believe a regulation has been violated. The president, chairperson, secretary, and treasurer each have specific responsibilities to ensure the smooth functioning of the organization. Following parliamentary procedure should be the norm, not just a last resort.
As we wrap up our summary of Robert's Rules of Order newly revised and brief, we trust that you now have a robust understanding of how to establish well-organized, fair, and efficient meetings. With a strong foundation in parliamentary procedure, you can achieve satisfactory results while fostering inclusivity for all members. Remember the importance of mastering key meeting processes, handling motions and amendments, and utilizing different voting methods. And don't forget the significance of varied roles such as chairpersons, secretaries, and treasurers in the successful functioning of an organization. With these tips and tricks in your arsenal, you'll be well equipped to lead your group to new heights of success and productivity.